The average Karen is highly skilled in the art of being a douchebag.
You have a pig.
Get away!
As an emotional support animal.
Nothing, it was just being a pig.
Hey, Karen! Go bother somebody else!
And God help you if they have the runs, it comes out like a mini roundabout.
To be away from us, thank you.
I want to know why you have a pig.
And I want to know what the hell it's got to do with you, Karen. Yeah, that's right, a Karen video. And even though almost all Karens are completely ridiculous, I'm pretty confident this one takes the bacon. Because it's a pig.
In the middle of
We're
our
on a
park.
walk. Can you just leave us alone? Obviously, like you're not a part of our walk. You don't have to be here.
No, this is a community that has bylaws, and if you have a dog, you have it on a leash.
But it's on a lead. Yeah, we say lead in Wales. Sue me, America, or learn to talk proper like what I do.
He's on a leash.
It
He's in a leash. He's under control, my pet. More than your dog, I'm sure.
No, it's huge.
Well, thanks for noticing. I thought I was just sitting at a funny angle. Anyway, yeah, it's a big pig. But I don't see an issue apart from the obvious one, which is that you're a Karen. And Karens don't seem to need a reason to harass anyone. So why would this lady walking her pet pig get a free pass?
It's a huge animal.
So what? Who cares if he's huge?
Karen clearly cares that he's huge because you never get a huge dog, do you? I mean, come on. Great Danes? Tiny. St. Bernards? Also tiny. And I don't even know what this is, but it's also clearly tiny. Or are the people in the photos all really, really small? I mean, how can we confirm any of this? Because no one ever lies on the internet, do they? But the point I was trying to make has completely escaped me.
He's eating landscape. No, ma'am, he's eating the landscape.
Oh no! A pig doing what pigs do? Rooting is a natural behaviour for pigs. He uses his snout to push and nudge things aside. Pigs root in different ways for different reasons. For comfort, to communicate, even to cool off, or to search for food, or to deliberately upset Karens. But given the choice between watching a pig rooting around in a park and watching a dog eat its own poop, I'll take a pig rooting around any time. But preferably around breakfast time, between two slices of bread.
Look at that! Look at that! Right on our lawn.
She's picking
Well,
it
you
up. She's picking it up.
All the time.
No, you don't.
Look at how much is in there.
Oh my word, is she really now complaining about the amount of poo that's coming out of this pig? Is there anything a Karen won't complain about? She's picking it up anyway. What exactly is your problem with this pig taking a dump? I've lost count of the number of times I've been out for a walk and stood in dog shit. Animals poop. Get over it. And talking about getting over it, have you ever seen a Great Dane turd? It looks like a king-size Snickers. And God help you if they have the runs, it comes out like a mini roundabout. Then you need a policeman stood in the middle of it directing traffic.
Seriously.
It's fine. You are being a grumpy pants.
If you
Leave
have a
us
problem-
alone.
Grumpy pants, nailed it. Don't stoop to her level. You've got enough stooping to do picking up your pig's shit. And I'll be honest with you, I'm starting to think that the vast majority of these Karens are doing what they do for their own entertainment. And they seem to find annoying other people very entertaining. In the same way that I hope you find this video entertaining. Can you imagine being told this as a story with little or no context by the Karen?
Yeah, I was in the dog park the other day and I attacked a woman for having a pig.
Excuse me?
Yeah, she had a pig, so I attacked her verbally.
What did the pig do?
Nothing, it was just being a pig.
What about the lady walking the pig? Was she being rude or aggressive to you?
No, not at all. She was literally just walking the pig on a lead and I thought, well, why not?
Let me contact my lawyer. Okay.
Leave us alone.
I can call the association right now because I
Go
like to know-
for it.
It's emotional support animal first.
Emotional support. You have a pig.
Get away.
As an emotional support animal.
That's what she said. We know emotional support animals provide emotional comfort to people with mental illnesses, for example. Plus, there are no limiting rules for the ESA species. So, this cute pig is an ideal option as an emotional support animal. People who suffer from mental health disorders such as anxiety or panic attacks can benefit from the emotional support of any pet, even this pig. ESA pigs are given certain rights under law because of the role they play in improving their owner's mental health. For example, through the Fair Housing Act, they are allowed reasonable accommodation in no pet housing if you can prove the pig is required as an ESA. So if I had to take a wild guess, I would say that this Karen is upset because this pig has rights.
Get away from us.
Again,
Leave.
so what is the
Leave.
What is the pig's name?
Hey, Karen, go bother somebody else, okay? We're on a walk in public.
Oh, rookie move. That's the problem. This Karen isn't happy that you've dared to take a walk with your pig in public. Don't make things worse for yourself. I mean, she didn't need any justifiable reason to attack you in the first place, and you have to remember that the average Karen is highly skilled in the art of being a douchebag. So the last thing you should be doing is stating the obvious. What next? Facts about why it's perfectly okay for you to be doing what you're doing?
Please
problem
leave.
you have?
Go bother other
Contact my
people.
lawyer.
I do
It's
not
an
understand.
emotional support animal.
How do
You've been living here for a year.
You've been living here for a year. Then how
Hey,
have I not
lady,
seen
this
it?
is not hurting
I
you.
know.
He's
I know
fine.
everything that goes on around here.
Well, how shocking was that? A Karen that knows everything that's going on around her. Now in Wales, we call those curtain twitchers. You know, that nosy neighbour that somehow seems to know everything you did last night, even when you can't really remember doing it yourself. How sad and lonely must these people's lives be when they don't have anything better to do than attack other people for usually doing something completely normal. And I say normal because, yeah, walking a pig is a little bit unusual. But as long as he isn't hurting anybody, I really don't see the issue here.
I do. I know everything.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. He's not hurting you. Look at him. He's fine.
More under control
He's on
than
a
your
leash.
dog.
We're
I'm
cleaning
sure.
up after him.
Now, my opinion, for what it's worth, is that the lady with the pig is making a big mistake here. There are only 2 words that she needed to say to this Karen, and the second one's off. But I get it, she's trying not to lower herself to the Karen's level, which is fine. But you can't reason with an unreasonable person. It's like peeing into the wind. This Karen and every other Karen before her only has one objective, and that objective is to stick their nose into things that don't concern them.
Again, if you have any problem, contact my lawyer.
He is.
So I would like to contact the association.
He's an emotional
Call the
support
association.
animal. Go for it. Tell them. They know.
Right, well, I'm not sure if I missed anything, but she keeps referring to the association. Association of what? Association of Karens? Is that a thing? But to try and keep things sensible, which isn't always that easy for me, I am going to assume that she means the ESA, the Emotional Support Association. And the information I can find says that pigs, with their sweet nature and the constant willingness to be cuddled by people, a pig can make a great emotional support animal. So do it, Karen. Check with the association. And my preference would be to have her check in front of me, mainly so I can stand there and laugh when she's proven wrong. But the more I think about it, and with her being a Karen, she's probably talking about a homeowners association, which again, and only in my humble opinion, shouldn't be a thing anyway. I paid for my house, so what I choose to do in or around it is no one else's business, as long as it's not illegal or hurting anyone else. Now, everything I could find out about Homeowners Association, which isn't much, I'll admit, but from what I can tell, and with my own limited knowledge, they seem to be just like gangs of Karens. Gangs of nosy neighbours, if you will, whose sole purpose is to stick their nose into other people's business.
I'm going to take a picture of this animal.
Please do.
Of this pig.
Back up. Can you just leave us alone? We're on a nice walk, and we were enjoying our day.
It's a park that has nice grass, and he's taking his business.
So
on the grass.
does
I like to sit-
everybody's animals. So does everybody's
I have
animals.
never heard of an emotional support animal of a pig.
Well, if you haven't heard of a Karen, then how could it possibly be real? I mean, isn't it true that Karens are world-renowned experts in, well, everything? Even the ins and outs of pig walking and where you should and shouldn't do it.
Well, it exists, lady. So
It's
maybe
a
read about it.
support animal.
Read about it.
Maybe even a bird, but not a pig.
Well, then you need to open your mind.
I want to know what your name is.
You don't need to know our name.
It's not your business, my name.
Karen, we don't need to know anybody's name, but we sure know
Where do you
yours.
actually live?
Not your business.
Can you please leave? We're gonna call the police because you're harassing us now.
Oh, please call them. I would pay good money to see what the police had to say about this.
I want to know.
You're
where
harassing
I
us.
want to know where this pig lives.
It doesn't matter.
It's huge.
So what?
Call the police because it's too much. Here, chorizo.
See?
My life is now complete. The pig's name is Chorizo.
He's a good boy. Can you leave us alone?
I can't. I cannot even. Okay. I am going.
Go
to
ahead,
take
call
a
them.
picture,
I would love to talk to them.
And I am.
Go
going
ahead.
To, I am following up on this.
Good. Go ahead.
I am following up.
Leave.
Have a good day.
Following up on what? I can't really see the FBI wanting to get involved. The police already have enough of their time wasted by Karens, so who exactly is she going to follow up with, or has she just suddenly realised that she's making a complete tit of herself by arguing with a random stranger about the ethics of pig ownership and pig walking?
Jeez, what a crabby lady.
Yes, she is a very crabby lady. Every time I make a Karen video, it always leads me to thinking the exact same thing. How empty and pathetic these women's lives must be when they think that attacking somebody for daring to walk their pet pig in a public park is a good idea. It's unusual, but she's just walking her pet. Now, I cover a lot of ridiculous people on this channel, but Karen's taken to a whole nother level. Was it the pig that bothered her? Is there some history, maybe? Was she attacked by a pig when she was a child? Did a pig steal her boyfriend, maybe? I have no idea. But what I do know is that this woman is clearly a complete twat.
Alright, watch this next. But before you do, make sure you subscribe. By order of the Creaky Blinder.